guys, this is Coop here. I'm over in our Math Manipulative Center, which is a bunch of our little fine motor skills. We are going to look at some of the other things that we have left in our red learning bag. Now, we are almost done, and some of you are returning to in-person learning, but hang on to those red learning bags, because every Wednesday, all students in the district are going to be learning remotely at home. So hang on to those items. Keep them at home. Those are yours to keep, except for the few items that were like projects that you can come back so we can hang them up on the wall. That was the All About Me banner, those handwriting and self-portrait papers, and then if you did your family projects, we would love to put them up on the wall. Those are the things that I'm asking that come back. Everything else stay at home, and you can keep learning them for those Wednesdays, or when we have snow days, we're going to keep learning remotely. So hang on to all those items still. They are yours to keep, and to keep learning while you're at home. We're going to look at this. It is a little tree that has a tree and numbers on either side, and you can use these cards. Now, if you haven't already, these are great ones just to cut out and use as if you're rolling the dice. So how you can use this piece of paper is you cut these out and let your kid cut them out. Those are good practice cutting skills. Thumb on top and follow the thumb on the line. Good. Cut them out, stack them up like cards, and then pick a card up. Let's do this guy. Pick a card up and count the dots. 1, 2, 3. This is the number 3. Well, can I find the 3? And you can take your Play-Doh, or you can take a tiny toy, erasers, a penny, anything. Can you cover it up? 3. Then you can see if you can cover all the numbers up, if they can find it. So this is being able to not just be able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but also being able to go, can I find what the number 5 looks like? So that's what we're doing here, and then there's just 2 different sides that you can switch up, so you can do this more than once and kind of make it a little trickier each time, make it funner. So that's this one. These cards are really good though, because you can use them for any game. If you don't have a dice, if you want to figure out how to move, cut them up, stack them like cards, and just draw and count, and that will help you work on 1. This is 1. 1 looks like this. There's only 1 dot. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 dots. This is the number 3. Okay, it's going to help us counting and identifying what that number actually means. Inside you have these beautiful papers. These are yours to color, to decorate, to talk about. These are really good if you're looking for things that make that A sound, things that make the E sound. How about the O? And how about that U that we were talking about this week? You can decorate them, put it on the table, and say, okay, guys, let's find all the different sounds that we can find for that umbrella, or U, like, well, we're going to see our U bucket this week, and you'll see that there's some silly ones that might fit under U. Put it on the table and say, let's go find things that are this letter sound. If it's tricky, you can see things that might have a U in the middle, but at the beginning, it's the good sound to hear at the beginning of the or the letter U making its name U. That's what these are for. They're yours. Decorate, color it. You also have them where they're just here, where you can also color. This one's just giving you an example of the uppercase and the lowercase look. Let your kids color it. Let them cut them out. They are 2-sided, though. If you do cut them out, you got to kind of pick which one you want. This one is to help with our letter sounds. If you think your child is ready, you will look at the picture. It's an alligator. Is that the letter A or J? J makes a J, J, J. A makes an Alligator, alligator. Which sound did you hear? And let your child pick which sound that they hear. So this is being able to work on actually hearing the sounds that the letters make, and also working on identifying those letters. So if you think your child is ready, this is here for you. If you want to hang on to it till the end of the year or the middle of the year, where we start to really get into more letter sounds. Right now we've only gotten into a few of the vowels only, but it's a good chance for you to just keep introducing those sounds. It doesn't hurt to let them hear. This is a cat. Cat. Do you think that starts with a C or a G? A G makes a G, G, G. C makes a K, K, K. What does cat start with? Okay? So there's a couple different ones that you can work on, and it's okay to keep repeating them over and over again. There are a couple little science experiments that were in our bucket too, if you happen to have the materials. These are just some really fun things. Making homemade bubbles and float or sink. And float or sink really is just fill up, well, during bath time, fill up the water and talk about, when I put this in the tub, does it float at the top or does it sink at the bottom? And it gives you some ideas on how to talk about that when things sink and when things float, why? And ask your child to sort of imagine why is this one sinking and why does this one float? And it kind of gives you a good little talking about it as you're doing that activity together, okay? The last thing that you're going to find that we haven't talked about yet is the 7 habits. We're going to have a 7 habits night in November. But this is kind of a good introduction. It has all 7 of the habits that we are learning about. These are the things that we are going to talk about every single day when we are here. Being a good leader, being the best us that we can be, how do we get good habits, things we do over and over and over again, and we will kind of keep learning about all these habits all year, and you're going to hear about it all the way up through high school. These are just little activities that you can think about to kind of build those skills on it. There's also a really cool family mission statement that you guys can build together about how you want to kind of build the best habits that you can be, okay? All right, so that's the last sort of thing that's in here. But again, hang on to your red learning bags because every single Wednesday will be a remote learning day for all students in the district, no matter if you're in person or you chose to be 100% remote learning. So hang on to that stuff. It's a good things to just pull out and say, hey, let's go do a scavenger hunt and let's go see if we can find things that start with this sound of the U, umbrella, and U as well. So hang on to the stuff. Play with it the way that your family is having the most fun with it. If you found a different way to do things that is fun and that is exciting, that's awesome. If you want to share it with other people about the things you did that was really fun together, share it with us because that's how we all learn, is by sharing what works, sharing what doesn't work. But just make it a fun learning experience like you've been doing. I'm very grateful for all of your hard work. Thank you. Mrs. Boyer, we cannot say enough how much we are just so grateful for the families that we have been able to work with. Thank you for trusting us with your child, and just know that we are doing everything in our power to keep everything clean, to keep everyone healthy, and to make sure that we are having fun and being kids. All right. I'll see you soon, one day closer. Here we go. Bye.